Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Thursday, July 16th. You'll be interested to know, 57 years ago, today in 1969, the Saturn V rocket carried the crew into orbit, launching Apollo 11 on a bold mission to land humans on the moon. That achievement showcased United States spaceflight leadership and inspired generations by proving a complex scientific and engineering goal could be achieved through ambition and teamwork. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Thursday at Ocean Beach. This morning it's looking fair with waves around 4 to 5 feet. Conditions will stay fair through the morning before shifting to choppy by 9 a.m. as the wind picks up to onshore at 11 miles per hour. Expect the wind to continue increasing, reaching onshore at 18 miles per hour by 5 p.m. Best time to ride is at 6 a.m. with a 0-foot outgoing low tide when the west-northwest swell is 6.5 feet at 8 seconds, and the onshore wind is 8 miles per hour. The first low tide on Thursday will be minus 1.5 foot just after 7:30 a.m., followed by a 5.5 foot high tide at 2:45. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 58 degrees for the water temperature. Choppy conditions dominate Friday with wave heights ranging from 3 to 5 feet and winds from the west-southwest at 10 to 17 miles per hour. Saturday sees slightly reduced size at 2 to 4 feet, with fair conditions early but choppy later as winds increase. Expect a steady increase in swell on Sunday, offering 3+ feet in fair conditions, making it the best day of the period. This morning, it's partly sunny, and it feels like 57 degrees, with 14 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:31, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:01. It looks like we're in for a mostly sunny day, with a high near 60 and a breezy west wind, around 16 miles per hour, gusting up to 24. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 66. Tonight, expect mostly cloudy skies with a low around 54 and a moderate west wind around 14 miles per hour, gusting up to 24. Looking ahead in the weather. This morning, it's partly sunny, and it feels like 57 degrees with 14 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:31, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:01. It looks like we're in for some mostly cloudy skies today, with a high around 60 and a mild breeze. Tonight, expect continued mostly cloudy conditions, with a low of 56 and light winds picking up a bit. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, Rob Manfred, Commissioner of Major League Baseball, addressed the recent Pride Night controversy involving the Giants, stating, "That didn't happen." End of story regarding communication failures with players about uniform options. The Giants and the Dodgers, who both host annual Pride Night games, faced backlash as 3 pitchers altered their caps with a Bible verse, prompting warnings from Major League Baseball for violating uniform regulations. Manfred clarified that the warnings were not disciplinary and reiterated that wearing the Pride-themed hats was optional. In more positive news, San Francisco is likely to host the 2028 Major League Baseball All-Star Game, pending negotiations with the Players Association regarding participation in the upcoming Olympics. Now on to sports. Quarterback Will Greer is retiring after spending the last 7 years as a backup for 6 different National Football League organizations. The Carolina Panthers announced the news Wednesday after signing Greer just after his 31st birthday in April. He was drafted in the 3rd round of the 2019 draft by the Panthers. Greer made 2 regular season starts in 2019. He also played for the Dallas Cowboys, Cincinnati Bengals, New England Patriots, Los Angeles Chargers, and Philadelphia Eagles during his career. Greer has been placed on the reserve/retired list Wednesday, leaving the Panthers with 3 quarterbacks on their roster. In local sports, tomorrow night, the Giants head to Seattle to face the Mariners at T-Mobile Park, first pitch at 7:10. Landon Roop takes the mound for San Francisco, riding a 2-game winning streak and looking to keep the momentum going on the road. The G-men have won 3 of their last 5 after a rough stretch early in July, climbing back at 41-55. This 3-game series in the Pacific Northwest is a chance to pick up ground in a competitive NL West. Roop will need to be sharp, controlling the running game and keeping Seattle's early swinging lineup off balance matters in T-Mobile Park. It's the first of 3 games, so there's a real opportunity to build something over the weekend. Meanwhile, in other Giants news, San Francisco is expected to host the 2028 All-Star Game at Oracle Park. The league announced it's extending that year's All-Star break to 11 days to accommodate both the Midsummer Classic and the Los Angeles Summer Olympics, which feature baseball. The announcement isn't official yet, but logistics are locked in. The last time the All-Star Game came to the Bay was 2007, when Oracle Park hosted it on July 10th. So this will be the first return to the ballpark as baseball's biggest stage since then. In top news, Argentina rallied past its bitter rival England to book a spot in the World Cup final. Defending champions Argentina edged England 2-1 in Atlanta, Georgia, advancing to face Spain on Sunday at MetLife Stadium. In a tense matchup, England took the lead with a remarkable goal from left winger Anthony Gordon. However, Argentina mounted a comeback, first with an incredible strike from midfielder Enzo Fernandez, and then a stoppage-time header from substitute Lautaro Martinez. Lionel Messi assisted both goals, as Argentina celebrated while England players stood in disbelief. England will face France on Saturday for 3rd place. In business news, the artificial intelligence boom just found 2 new winners, Goldman Sachs and JP Chase. American megabanks reported that the global artificial intelligence boom is benefiting more than just technology giants and chip makers. Goldman Sachs and JP Chase each posted record quarterly revenue hauls, driven by massive gains in equities trading and investment banking. Goldman revenue jumped 39% to $20 billion and $300 million, while JP Morgan saw it rise 27% to $58 billion. Analysts noted that the artificial intelligence investment boom reached a tipping point in the 2nd quarter, significantly impacting equities trading and advisory revenue. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is unchanged at about $65,000. Ethereum is up 3% to just over 1,900. And XRP is up 1.5% to $1.12. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. Scientists have ranked hundreds of spider species by running speed, with Australia's huge hairy brown huntsman coming out on top. This spider can sprint at a maximum speed of 8 miles per hour, although it can only maintain that pace for a fraction of a second. The research provides insights into the evolution and biomechanics of arachnids. Interestingly, the brown huntsman is not a major threat to humans, as its venom is not lethal and typically causes only minor swelling and pain. Overall, the findings suggest that spider speed is shaped by leg architecture and evolutionary history, rather than size alone. And in entertainment news, Lamorne Morris, Abby Elliott, and others are joining Heidi Gardner in the dramedy feature The Swimming Lesson. The film, starring Gardner and William H. Macy, is set to begin production next month in Gardner's hometown of Kansas City. The story centers on Tay, a single mother who returns home to California, becoming embroiled in a custody battle over her autistic son, Albie. Morris will portray charming swim instructor Caleb, while Elliot will play Vicky, Tay's ex-wife's new partner. Twenter's directorial debut highlights a talented cast that includes newcomers and experienced actors alike. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American astronaut and physicist, Sally Ride. And she said, "The stars don't look bigger, but they do look brighter when you are closer to them, reminding us that ambition and teamwork can illuminate our path to greatness." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach.